This guy left a comment and he said, my ex and I were together for a year. She slept with the same guy twice while pregnant. Ugh. And it tore me up. We have been split since December. She slept with him back in February and once a week ago. Now, I got this message from him like about a week ago. So she slept with him again this last week or two, you know? He says, he says she was honest with me about it. She claims she doesn't want him because he has 3 kids. Well, that seems like a lie because she might be verbally saying that she doesn't want to be with him, but her actions are indicating that there is some affinity to this guy to where she is willing to let him come inside of her quite frequently because you're getting told, oh, it was just a week ago and it was in February. And I can tell you, all right, women in these situations, when they're like sleeping with these other dudes, they're giving you like a fraction of the truth. Like she's saying, oh, I just slept with him in February, then once again last week. I can assure you either A, she slept with him more than once, or B, she's done other things that don't technically count as sleeping with him, but this could be everything from like going down on him or him going down on her, or, you know, him putting various parts of his anatomy into her anatomy. Like, you don't have to sleep together to not be doing things in the bed. But the point is that everything she's saying, take it with a grain of salt. Like you're feeling as though because she's upfront and honest that you can trust her in the situation, you can't, all right? The fact is she's stepping out on you and that's no bueno. Anyway, he says, this is our first child. Oh, that's the thing too. When she said she doesn't want him because he has 3 kids. This is what we call her trying to give you a justification for not actually wanting to be with him. Now, her actions are dictating that she's going to this guy and getting banged quite frequently, but she's trying to say, oh, no, don't worry about him. He has 3 kids, so I wouldn't be interested in him because she's trying to appeal to your logic. Like, because then you're going to say, well, he has 3 kids. Why would she want to be with him? But I can assure you, him having 3 kids has nothing to do with how she feels about him and what her willingness is to actually sleep with him in some capacity, all right? So again, this could potentially be a lie because her actions are saying that in spite of him having 3 kids and her knowing that he has 3 kids, she's still willing to do various physical activities with him, which again is no bueno. Anyway, he says, this is our first child together. Why did you sleep with her without a condom? And he will be here in 3 weeks. Oh my God. Okay. I'm worried. I'm still trying to make it work. I reached out multiple times. I never cheated, and I still haven't slept with anybody since the breakup. But yeah, but that doesn't matter because she has. And you would be fully in your right to sleep with somebody else. Now, I get it because guys have this thing of like, well, if I sleep with somebody else and she finds out, she'll get mad at me, and then she won't want to ever get with me again. And this speaks to the fact that you don't have an abundance mindset and feel that you can get anybody else. Because if you felt that, you would say, well, she dumped me. She's sleeping with somebody else. So you know what? A, we can't be together. And also, I'll find somebody else to sleep with. And if the kid happens to be mine, I'll take care of it. But that does not mean I have to get back with her because I can find somebody else. All right. So he says, I never cheated, blah, blah, blah. I've only slept with her. She is mean to me. We don't talk or text. She says she hates me all the time. Does this sound like a woman that you need to be fighting to be with? A woman that is putting you down regularly and, I don't know, is sleeping with another guy. None of these qualities are qualities that you should be looking for in a potential long-term mate, you know? He says, I hardly text her and I give her time. Nothing works. She lives 4 hours away. I'll be moving back soon and living in my car until I get a house. Please help. I need advice. Well, here's the biggest piece of advice I have. Get a paternity test. Now, you're going to say to yourself, but Harry, I don't want that. And if I ask her to do that, it's going to hurt her feelings. I don't care about hurt feelings. I care about knowing for sure if that child is yours because you're just finding out about her sleeping with this other guy. And she's telling you, oh, it happened back in February, but this guy could have been somebody she was sleeping with the whole time and just didn't tell you about it because people are very good at being able to hide in the dark people that they're potentially cheating with. So what I would say is, one, definitely get a paternity test. Now, number 2, do I feel as though you should try to make it work out with this woman? My honest answer is no. I think she's complete trash, and I don't think that based on her actions that you are deserving of her. And I think this comment was left on my thing about my ex slept with somebody else. And so I did a whole video talking about how if your ex slept with somebody else while you guys are broken up, she's in her right to do that. If she gets back with you, no harm, no foul. This woman, however, she's pregnant, allegedly by you. She broke up with you. I'm guessing probably to be able to sleep with this other dude. I don't know when she allegedly met this guy and when she told you she met him, but it doesn't sound great. But more to the point is that she slept with this guy, then got back. Then I don't know that she even got back with you. She just was telling you that she slept with this guy. And then you're trying to get back with her. And the response is to tell you again, oh, I slept with this guy a couple weeks ago. And also, I'm not going to text you and I'm not going to return your phone calls or text. And I'm also going to tell you that I hate you all the time. So gathering all this evidence together, does this sound like a woman that you should be trying to connect with in any kind of capacity? My answer would be no. So I can't tell you what to do. Ultimately, you got to make the choices you're going to make. I will say if you're going to try to make it work for the sake of the child, that's also not the best idea, because I have plenty of friends that come from divorced families where they're like, yeah, my parents tried to stay together for the long haul and I saw them fight all the time. And that wasn't good for their psyche either. You know, so you're in a pickle and you got yourself in the pickle and there was no reason to. You could have slept with her with a condom. So I say going forward for any woman that you're dating, unless you have a vasectomy, then I say wear a condom at all times or make sure she's on birth control. And as for this situation, you got a kid coming. If it is yours, if you do a paternity test and you discover the kid is yours, then figure out arrangements and ways to take care of the kid and to see the kid, because unfortunately in this country, there are many laws that are against you. They'll say like, well, it's her kid, so she can have all the custody and take all your money. And that's the situation you get into when you're not using protection. For the rest of you guys watching, you know? So figure all that stuff out, take care of the kid. And I say, find somebody else. I'd say if the kid's coming in and it is yours, you really want to focus on getting that situated first and then focus on dating, because you're going to have a lot to deal with, dude. Like, I don't know how old you are, but like having a kid with somebody that you're not married to and that may be cheating on you with somebody else, like it's a lot to have to deal with. And I don't want you putting that on somebody else and bringing your drama into their situation. So figure out your drama first and then see what you can do to move on from that situation, you know? But I'd say this woman, I wouldn't recommend trying to get with her. It just seems like a bad look, you know? So sorry, I don't know if that's the answer you want to hear, but hopefully it helps you out.
You's a bad boy, but you can't stop, won't stop. You a high-earning, high-value, high-class man. You a high-earning, high-value, high-class man. You a high-earning, high-value, high-class man. You a high-class man. You a high-class man. You a high-earning, high-value, high-class man. You a high